I'm going to talk about Spring Cloud API Gateway. So first of all, like, what is API Gateway here? Okay, so if you can see here, we have a couple of microservices, right? So if each service wants to communicate with other service, this is inter-service communication, right? So for each service here, the single point of entry is this is our like Spring Cloud API Gateway here. Okay, so each and every microservice has to be comes through this API Gateway to reach this microservices, right? I'm just generally speaking about distributed environment here. So in the distributed environment, service needs to communicate with each other, right? So let's say that we got like some user case, like some other client so wants to communicate with our microservice here, right? So in this case, we cannot directly expose our microservice to the clients, right? So that client microservice wants to be comes through this API gateway to reach our microservices here. Okay, so we can create a service gateway so which routes the request to various microservices and responds to that clients here. Okay, uh, yeah, so apart from this, basically this Spring Cloud Gateway will provide like couple of features like routing, filtering, load balancing, and circuit breaking as well. Okay, so this is about API Gateway, and let's jump into our code. Okay, so let's open our Spring initializer here. So let's create Spring Cloud API Gateway here. Okay, and so this is demo for API Gateway here. Okay, and let's remove this and provide the main package here. Okay, so here we need a Eureka discovery client as well. We need to register like our API gateway with this. Okay, so Eureka server, so that is the reason we require this discovery client library as well. So apart from this, we need cloud API gateway as well. Okay, so let's take this and let's generate this project, and let's unzip this. Okay, and go back to our IntelliJ, and let's open this project in our IntelliJ here. Okay, let's open this. Okay, and let's go back to our resources here, and let's create application.yaml file here. Okay, so here we need to provide the application name. I'm going to provide API gateway here. Okay, and after that we need to provide the server port number here, so I'm going to provide 9090 here. And after that we need to register this API gateway with our Eureka server, right? So let's provide the Eureka server, okay, URL here. Okay, and after that, so what we need to do is we have to provide like the route information here. Okay, so to provide the route information, so we have a Spring Cloud Gateway configuration, so that we can configure in the application.yaml file. So that is like we can configure here, and apart from this, programmatically also we can achieve that. Okay, so I'm going to discuss the both approaches here. The first, let's discuss about how configure that Spring Cloud Gateway here. So we need to define the routes here, so let me provide that configuration here. Okay, so the configuration could be Spring Cloud Gateway. Okay, and after that we need to provide the routes, and after that we have a ID. Okay, and after that we have a URI, and we have like predicates. Okay, so here I will explain one by one here. Okay, so first of all, like I would like to discuss what is route and what is predicate, and we have like filter as well. So route is nothing but like, this is very important. So this is the primary API of the gateway, so it is defined by a given identification. Okay, so that is ID, and after that we have to provide the destination URI here. Okay, and set of predicates, and inside these predicates we need to provide the path as well. Okay, and after that we have a filter. The filter is nothing but a standard Spring Web filter. Okay, if you want to make use, you can use the filter as well. So in the ID, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide products. Okay, and after that in URI we need to provide the load balancer URL here. Okay, So product service, and inside this predicates I need to define the path here. Okay, and path could be, so my path is products here. Okay, so that's it. So once you define that, let's restart this um, API gateway, and now go to your Eureka server. Let's hit this, and you can see the Spring Cloud API gateway is registered with this Eureka server. And let's open this and go back here. So this is the actuator information, right? So this is related to API gateway actuator information. So I need to provide the products here to see the products details here. Okay, so this is how it will work. And now we have another option. Okay, so this is one option, and another option is cloud gateway. Okay, we have a discovery locator. Okay, so this could be enabled here. Okay, so this is another way. Let's restart this. It's restarted, and go back to here, and let's hit this. So this time this is not working. Okay, so this time what we need to do is we have to provide the product service name here, product and service. Okay, and after that we need to provide the product, our path here. Okay, so you can see here. And so one more thing here, we have defined product service as uppercase here. Okay, because so you can see this instance name, it is showing as uppercase now. So the same thing, so what we can do is let's open another tab. So here I'm going to define in the lowercase here. Okay, product, so service. Okay, so this is not working in the lowercase, right? So to do this, so what we can do is we have like lowercase enabled true here. Okay, so with this information you can get the information here. Okay, so let's go back here and hit this. Okay, so this time we are getting the information with this lowercase here. Okay, so this is how it will work. And now let's remove this information, and this is API gateway routes we can define here. And apart from this we can do it in programmatically as well. Okay, so let's go back to our official documentation. Okay, and here let's close this and come back here. So here we have some bean here, that is route locator bean. So we can define this route locator bean as well. Let's copy this and come back to your main application. Let's define here. Okay, so let's import this bean, and let's import this route locator as well. And this is route locator builder. Okay, we have two routes, but I need only one route. Okay, so okay, so here the same thing, route, and first is path. My path is products here. Okay, and after that filter. So if you want to provide like any header name and value, so let's provide this. Okay, so in the header I will provide like service name. Okay, so product service. Okay, and apart from this, here we need to provide our URI here. So localhost 8081. Okay, so that's it. And let's restart this application and see. Get started and go back to your Eureka server here. And here, so let's remove this. This time we need to provide only products here. Okay, so this is not working. And let's go back to Eureka server. Okay, go back here, and let's click on this and provide product. Okay, so this is working fine. So this is another way. So by using this route locator bean here. Okay, so this is how we can achieve the Spring Cloud Gateway. So okay, let's jump into the next topic.